All right, so let me see if I can pin myself. All right, so welcome.
Ah,
Lunch in the Motherland, a taste of Ghana. This is Trish Ajel Roberts. I'm streaming live from Ghana, West Africa, with my bestie, Dolores Rappaport, and then my
Dolores.
other my other new bestie collaborator, sister in my head is on with us, which is Toya Smith. So she's on here. We also have Pat on here with me, and she came
Thank
to Ghana
you.
with us in 2023. So it's like 4.5 years
2023.
ago.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, so good to see you, Pat.
Yep.
And then I also see Gwen and Tracy are on here. Welcome. In Ghana, when you come here, we say akwaba. So I don't know if you
Aquaba.
guys want to try it out. Akwaba.
Baba.
Aquaba.
So
Aquaba.
akwaba just means welcome.
Yes.
And when you come at the airport, it's like the first thing that you'll see.
Mhm.
And people will just keep telling you akwaba. One of the funny things I've seen here, Dolores, when I first came to the airport, somebody came up to me and said, "You're welcome." And in the States, I was like, what you trying to start something?
Welcome for what? Right.
But I realized sometimes they will say welcome and sometimes they'll say you're welcome. And it's
Mm.
always so interesting how,
Mm.
like this little cultural nuances, like you would think like, why would he might be thinking, why does this woman look so mad when I said, welcome to her? But it's
Yeah.
interesting how easy it is to have those kind of cultural disconnections when you don't know. But so the reason that I wanted to do this trip to Ghana was a little bit more last minute. Dolores got invited to an event and invited me to come along with her. And I was thinking, my goodness, if I'm going to be here, how can I make it a value like to my community?
Mhm. Mm.
So I got on a call with my advisory board, and of course, Dolores is on the board as well as a few other people who've been around like for 10 years, as long as I've been doing this. And I've done a lot of live streams before with meditation and different things, but they came up with the idea of doing something around food. So I thought it would be fun. It's such an important part of culture. I thought it would be a nice thing to share with all of you. Um, so I want to start. Why don't we open up with maybe like your favorite, if you guys could put, well, there's few of us, so you can either put in the chat or if you want to speak out loud,
Mhm.
what is your favorite African food or maybe your favorite food of the African diaspora. So it could be a meal, it could be a
Mm.
food, it could be, American soul food, it could be Caribbean food, it could be something from an African country. I don't know my answer to this. And Dolores is behind me, so maybe we'll put her on the spot first. Do you have a favorite, like African or cultural kind of food?
So I don't really have a favorite, right? I love all um, really cuisines, right? Especially when
Mhm.
it relates to, something of our African descent, right?
You guys can hear
Mhm.
her okay?
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah. So I don't necessarily have a favorite, right? My palate is open to all different types of
I know what she be buying all the
flavors.
time, though.
And what is that?
She's always at the Jamaican spot getting those rice and beans and
Yes.
plantains.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
I love Jamaican food, right? But I also love soul food, right? I also
Yeah.
love. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not opposed to jollof rice, right?
Right.
Right.
I don't know
So
about that. So jollof rice is like a big rice in Ghana,
Yes.
but it's also kind of a big dish in other African countries. And it's almost like sometimes they have a competition, like is the Ghanaian jollof rice better than the Nigerian jollof rice? Um, it's like a rice with a tomato base
Hmm.
type thing going on. And I think we have some.
and they serve it with everything.
Yeah,
So
we have some here. We got a few things I'm going to share. But so I guess for me, when I think of my favorite, the first thing that came to my mind was like Jamaican. Um, I was gonna say ackee and saltfish, but I'm vegan nowadays, so I do like ackee and green banana. So I think that's gonna be my favorite kind of African or
Mhm.
Black people inspired food. Does anyone else want to share food?
Well, I'll just share, when we came with you, our beautiful trip in 2023, and they had all of the dishes for the vegans, all of the dishes for, those of us who weren't eating meat, and it was excellent. That's what made the trip. All the meals were prepared. We didn't have to go looking for a vegan, vegetarian, or anything. So everything that they prepared for us was vegan, vegetarian, and all of it was good. We ate all of it. So of course the jollof rice was always spot on, but no, I just appreciate how on our trip all of the meals were prepared for us, and they knew we were a vegetarian, vegan, plant-based group, and it was all good. So I know where you are. Yeah. You guys are in a good spot. Yeah. Yes.
Does anyone want to share, Toya, you want to share a favorite food?
Oh my God, I was sitting here thinking about it, and I guess I would probably say just the like collard greens and soul food, but I love Jamaican food as well, and cabbage, and those are probably my favorites. Um, I also like, and I don't know how they do this in Ghana, but my ex-husband's from Sierra Leone, and we used to have peanut butter stew, and I love
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So
Mm.
yeah.
Does anyone else want to share?
I don't know
Hey,
if anyone
Tracy.
else wants to share, but I am interested in finding out about that peanut butter stew.
I find you do find a lot of peanut butter in like African stews, and that's a good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
So
peanut
I
butter
think
stew.
I was thinking about sending a recipe out at the end of this, so maybe I'll look for a recipe for peanut butter stew.
I
Yeah.
like okra.
Oh,
Okra,
yes.
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 Thanks, Tracy. That was you, right?
Yes, I just said also peace and blessings, sisters. I too am vegan, love, love, love jollof rice and goosey greens. So any kind of greens with a little bit of
Mm.
spice in them.
Mm.
And once you teach people that when they've typically eaten soul food greens, what they're tasting is the meat, the fat back, and then you teach them that they can really get the flavor and the essence of the greens. There's nothing like it.
Right.
Oh
There's
yeah,
nothing like it.
we got longtime vegans on this
Mhm.
side of the room.
Right.
Yeah, and that was one of the first things is learning that a lot of the times the things that you really enjoy in your meat is the plant seasonings that makes it
Right.
taste the way
Yeah.
Right.
that it tastes.
Mm.
Yeah. Um, Anyone else want to jump in with their favorite food before we get going? All right, well, so I'm just going to go ahead and start. I want to take a moment to acknowledge our ancestors,
Yeah.
particularly as we are on this continent. And
Mm.
if you have not been here, I hope that at some point you can come here. If you've been here before, I hope that some point you can come again, right? There's so much to
Mhm.
explore. Ghana is wonderful, but beyond Ghana, but most of us in the US, our ancestors have come through Western Africa, whether it's Ghana or
Mhm.
Nigeria or someplace else along the coast. So if we could just take a moment, maybe bring your hands in a prayer position at your heart or whatever feels good to you.
Mhm.
And let's just acknowledge not just our parents, our grandparents, our great grandparents, but the people who came before us, our descendants from 1619, when the first slave ships came to the US, and way beyond that to our ancestors who were leaders, who were kings, who were queens, who studied,
Mm.
who understood agriculture, who understood science, who understood medicine, and who most of all understood community and understood culture and love. So just sending prayers and praise and gratitude, deep, deep, profound gratitude. Without what they had to endure, we wouldn't be here in a beautiful hotel room revisiting our
Mhm.
ancestry. We wouldn't have the opportunity to travel by train, by plane, by sea, and do all of the incredible personal work, spiritual work, and traditional work, family building, business building that we're able to do now without having those shoulders that we so gratefully stand on. So acknowledging the ancestors. From here, I just want to take a moment for us to set our personal intentions for the space that we are in together. One of my favorite ways to do that is by generating warmth in the palm. You know, the energy in the palms is so powerful. We think, you know, when we hear stories of Jesus or
Yes,
any spiritual practice, you know, the laying of hands is
yes.
loving, it's healing, it's powerful. We lay hands on other people and we can lay hands on ourselves. So sometimes, you know, if you're having one of those days that's just stressing you out, that's taking you down a road you don't want to go down, you can lay hands on yourself. So rub your palms together, take your right hand, press it against your heart, take your left hand, press it against your belly button. Just hold yourself a little bit, hug into yourself. See if you can notice the beating of your heart. See if you can notice the rise and fall of your breath. And just for a moment, imagine that those are not your hands. Those are also the hands of everyone who came before you. Every loving and compassionate ancestor holding you, supporting you, guiding you, being accessible to you from a place of love, from a place of peace, from a place of joy. And then go ahead, we'll take 3 breaths together just to get grounded in this moment. So inhale through your nose, let your belly fill, and then release that with a sigh. We'll do it again. Inhale through the nose, let the belly fill, and then release it with a sigh. One more time, inhale through the nose, let the belly fill, and release it with the loudest sigh yet. Go ahead and take the left hand to cover the right. And just think of one word that you would want to set as your intention for the time that we're spending together today. So it could be, you know, something like peace or love,
Mhm.
connection or healing, roots. You know, maybe you're redefining yourself or reconnecting with yourself. Find 1 or 2 words that just defines what brought you into this space. You could have been doing anything else, but you chose to be here. All right, go ahead and release that. Shake that off a little bit. That felt good to me. I hope it felt good to you.
It did. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you.
All right. So I have been here. What are we day? I can't keep it. You know, we
Day
got.
3.
Is it day 3?
Wow.
It is Wednesday. Okay.
Wow.
So.
Wow.
Time goes
Nice.
fast.
Yeah, you know, because when you come, you leave on one day and then you arrive on the other day.
Yes.
And then we arrive so early in the morning. So yeah, so today is our day 3. But for the first 2 days, I tried to take a little bit of video to give you a sense of what some of the restaurants look like in Ghana.
Mhm.
And of course, you know, we're looking at plant-based mostly, or plant-friendly type places. So I'm going to show you a little video. Oh, okay. I see Tracy. Yeah, I think you shared that, right? The egusi greens. I'm looking in the chat. She had put something in here about egusi greens. I have to look that up because I haven't actually heard of egusi greens.
Agusi
Uh,
greens.
yeah.
That's a dish. Agusi greens are made from agusi seeds. They're a seed. They're ground. So it might be collard greens or spinach,
Oh,
and you're
okay.
cooking it with onions and tomatoes and the ground seeds, and the dish is called a goose seed greens.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And actually, you know what? Before I go and show this video, why don't we do some little introductions? Because there are a couple people on here who I don't know. I would love to know, like, what city you're in. And what's another good question? I didn't do anything for this. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Ask them what brought them to this event tonight.
Dolores says, what brought you here? So let's give me the two questions. What city you're in and what brought you here? Dolores, you want to go first? I know your answer.
Yes. So I'm in Accra, Ghana, and one of my
Accra.
friends is becoming a chief. I believe a chief of development, and so they have a ceremony for that, and it's called an installment, and so that's why I'm here.
Yes. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that's why we're both here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Actually, but now you got me going. But that wasn't the question, but I like the answer. So this fabric is actually fabric that I bought Monday when we got here. And we took it to the seamstress came and she made outfits for us to wear to this
wow.
fancy ceremony we have tomorrow. Now, the only problem is that when I went to sit down, sitting down wasn't as easy as I thought. So if you see any pictures of me later where I'm sitting down and I look like, we'll see how that works out. But yeah, but the reason she's in this room right now on this call is because she promised that she would.
Oh yes, I did. So Tris asked me probably even got here, if I wanted to do this. So I said, absolutely, why not? So here I am.
Yeah, so she was actually part of the planning before we came out here for this. And then Pat, what made you log in? I wasn't expecting you, but I'm so happy to see you.
I know. It's nice to see you, and of course, because you guys are my friends, because we all went to Ghana together in 2023, and I've always followed Trish even before then. But always, I get all your emails. So these are my friends. I climbed Kennesaw Mountain this morning. So we've been in a walking group together. We Dolores, all of us, longtime friends. But I'm going to be going back to Ghana in April of next year. My church is going. Hillside International Truth Center in Atlanta, Georgia. Bishop Jack Bomar was installed over there. So yeah, I'll be going back with our church in April. I think it's still room if anybody want to go. But anyway, the ancestors, Willie, they all told me I needed to be here today. So yes, that's exactly why I'm here. Anything Africa, Ghana, the motherland, I'm here. Yes. So it's just good to see you.
A good question I think that we could have asked is like if you've been to the continent before. So we know that Dolores and I have, and we're here now. And Pat, you just shared that as well, that you were there, I think, a couple of times, and then you're going back.
Yeah. But we had a fantastic time when we were there. I mean, Trish, you got to take us back again. You got to take some more.
Well, I have an announcement, Pat, at the end of the call.
But it was a great trip when we went in 2023. Everything was just so laid out. It was just, we toured every day. We shopped. Y'all know I shopped, right?
Oh, you sure did. She shopped Ghana till Ghana's feelings how much she shopped.
You need to bring me some fabric back. You need to bring me some fabric while you're over there. Anyway,
well, maybe
it was just a wonderful trip, and everyone needs to take the trip if you haven't already. And I think we need to go back as often as we can. And so I'm just glad to be here, support you, Trish, and just glad to be here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
And let's keep it going. I know we're a small group, so I wanted to open up a little bit more, but Toya.
Yeah. I'm in Marietta, Georgia. Oh yeah, I'm in Marietta, Georgia. I was invited to this call by Trish, of course. We're working on some phenomenal fun things together. And I wanted to be here, of course, to chime in and support this trip she's on and get to know everyone here. I have not been to Ghana. I
Oh,
was previously married to someone from Sierra Leone, but it was during the time of civil unrest, and we did not make the trip to Sierra Leone. But
Mhm.
I am hoping to go to Ghana soon.
mm,
I'll leave it there.
okay, good.
Thank you. Hey,
Yeah.
Ebony, I see you walked in the room. Welcome, welcome. Akwabe.
Quabe.
Yes, that's a Ghanaian welcome.
Right.
Yes.
And then Tracy, do you want to share where you are?
Sure. I'm outside of Washington, D.C. I've
Mm.
been following you for a while, Trish, and just with
Oh,
timing, I'm not always able to jump on your calls. I have been to Ghana. I was there in January, February. I've been to Kenya as well.
nice.
Have family and friends who live across the country, so spent time in Accra and Sokokope and Cape Coast when we were there at the beginning of the year. I'm vegan as well, so I'm eager to hear about where you ate and for us to
Mhm,
trade stories.
mhm.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
so
we have
so
some
happy to
good.
be here.
Mm.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. You said you
Mhm.
were in DC, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
And then Yehudit, is that how you say it?
Hey, hello everyone.
Hi.
Oh.
How are you?
Good. We're just
I
sharing what city we're
am
in, and yeah, go ahead.
originally from Baltimore, but I lived in Atlanta down the street from your church, Pat,
Ah, Cascade.
not too far from Hillside.
Yeah. All
But
right.
I'm currently in Ghana right now, and my
Oh,
friend Tracy has
Ah.
been sending me your emails, and I've gotten on a couple of times, and I think I spoke.
uh-oh. I think we might have.
Uh-huh.
Are you still there?
She's in Ghana, so
I
we're
know. I was
probably
Yeah.
gonna say, hey.
Okay.
You know what she's facing.
Yes.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Exactly.
Sometimes the internet can be a little spotty. But okay, so maybe she'll come back. But I'm
Mm.
glad that we got the chance to chat a little bit and figure out, what places
Yeah.
people are and kind of how they found me and if they've ever making up words, made the journey to Africa before. Okay, so I want to show a video that I took over the past couple days. My video editing skills are not great, so don't expect much. But I was walking around
Is
with
Ebony
my.
here? Did you let her speak?
She doesn't have her camera on, and she's muted.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah, she just came in, so it's
Oh,
okay.
I unmuted
Who unmuted?
Gwen.
Gwen.
Oh, I can't see you, Gwen.
Oh, I'm not on camera
Oh,
because
I
I'm
see.
not
Okay, I can
presentable.
hear you though. Okay, so you wanted to say hello?
Hi,
Hey, Gwen.
everybody. I've
Hi,
been
Gwen.
following Trish and I just like to support her. I've been all over
Yes.
Africa, but I haven't been to Ghana.
Ah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gwen was one of my clients once upon a time before
Mm.
I started my business. So she's been around for a long time. So it's good to
Yeah.
have you in this space. Thanks for being here.
Mhm.
Okay, so Ebony, did you want to share anything? Are you there?
Yep, I'm here. Ebony, I live south of Atlanta now, and I'm in Fayetteville, Georgia. I've
Oh.
been, and Pat, I used to go to Hillside until I moved to
Mm.
Fayetteville.
Dr. Barbara. Dr. Barbara
Yes,
Lewis
yes,
King.
yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
And I've been throughout Africa too, and I have been to Ghana. It's been many years, so I definitely want to go back and bring my family.
Nice.
Mhm.
Nice. And I was talking at the beginning of this, actually, Ebony, about how this idea to include food came up during a call with the advisory board and how wonderful my advisor is. And the reason I'm telling Ebony is because she's been on it since the beginning. All right, so let's go ahead and look at what am I looking at? Okay, wait a minute. You know, you think you have things all set up and then you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is not what we want to see. We want to be here. Wait a minute now.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
don't do that. Okay, so you can see TikTok?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Initially, I thought I had uploaded this to YouTube, and then I was incorrect. So we'll look at it on TikTok. So this is a short video, and it starts off with Tatale, which Pat
Yes.
will remember, and Dolores
Yes.
will remember,
Yes.
because that's where we did our welcome dinner the
Yes.
last time we came out here. Okay.
Ex-
So let me do one more thing, because you know what? I want to make sure I share it properly for video clips so that it sounds the way it's supposed to, and it doesn't give us any issue. Okay, so everybody can see the screen, right? With
Yeah.
Tatale.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and just check out about a minute, almost 2 minutes of video from the past couple days. Food in Accra, Ghana, and this is Tatale. This is where we had our welcome dinner for our retreat back in 2023. And the food was absolutely amazing. Oh, wow. And here we are. All right, the food is here from Tatale, and it's looking good. Charge for pictures of my food. This is fufu. Oh, you know what? This is a chickpea stir fry. All right, so we've got our food. This is a cheesecake with hibiscus. And then this is a creamy Alfredo. Looks like basil leaves on there. Hey, Lucy, say hi. Entrance to an Indian restaurant that we're trying this evening called Tandoor. Pretty. Oh my God, that was so good.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we're exploring vegan food. Whoops. So I wanted to talk about some of the things that you saw, because some of it was hard to maybe see. But yeah, Tatale is where we had our welcome dinner the first time. So we had the restaurant pretty much to ourselves, and they had a big spread, a big buffet of just all kinds of different foods. It was amazing. But it's funny, one of the foods that is very popular out here, and I think in some other African countries as well, is something called fufu. It's
Yes.
Fufu, fufu. Somehow I didn't have it when I was here last time, so I wanted to make sure to have it this time. It's almost like a mashed potato type consistency, but it's plantains and, oh gosh, why can't I remember now? Oh, cassava. It's plantains and cassava. And the way, like when it showed you that dish that looked like a stew, the fufu was under the stew. So when you went to eat it, you could kind of mix it in, and then the stew was really delicious. It had like marinated tofu in there, as well as all the other good stuff. But for, for vegan, plant-based, whatever, a lot of times we go to things like tofu as our meat substitute to give it kind of that density and texture. But it was really good. The other dish, like the chickpea dish, was just kind of more traditional, like a chickpea dish that you would get anyplace else. And then the second place in the video where you saw like the cheesecake with the hibiscus, one of the things I just love about Africa is like the culture is in everything. It's in the advertising. It's in,
Yes.
the decoration in your hotel room. It's in the pictures on the walls. It's just everywhere. Um, so like even the cheesecake having hibiscus was like, oh, it's not blueberries, it's hibiscus.
Yeah.
But that place, Pat will know this. That was the same people who catered the farewell dinner that we had last time.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're more base, yeah. And we
Yes.
were like in a guest house. It wasn't like a traditional restaurant. It was kind of like, we know we're coming, so we're going to cook for you.
And we were the only ones there.
Yes. Yes.
Uh-huh. And then, oh my God, the last restaurant, this was the first time we went to it. It's called Tandoor, which was an Indian spot. And, you know, you can still get all the regular foods. You could get Indian and Asian and upscale and steakhouses and all, you know, whatever kind of foods are out here as well. But typically Indian or ethnic foods in general, it's easier to eat plant-based because most cultures are more plant-based than, you know, US culture, where we just kill everything, non-discriminate. You know, kill animals, kill everything, just kill, like there's no thought behind it. Because most cultures, if they do eat meat, there's more thought to it. You know, there's more respect around it. But yes, I wanted to share that with you. And then, I don't know, I have a well, I can ask you guys this. I have a video, it's about 4 minutes long, from the trip in 2023. I kind of feel like showing it. Do you guys want to see it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yes.
Sure, that's great.
Okay, yay. All right, hold on, let me share. And then after that, we're going to get into some of this eating over here. So here. All right, and then here is where this video is. I can make it full screen. All right, enjoy. And I realize we can still talk to each other a little bit when the video is on. So if anybody wants to say anything, I think we can still pretend we're watching a movie in Brooklyn and go, ooh, ah. All right, here we go. I'm super excited. I want you to know that I'm here to support you. So anything you need, let me know. My mission is to help us all kind of incorporate Africa into our spirits and heal our souls. Amen. All right. So when we finish this evening, you all have agendas. So when we finish this evening, we'll be going back to the hotel. I'll be leading a meditation around 9:30 in one of the hotel rooms there. So that's really All right, it's been a while since I've looked at that. I swear I got teary-eyed.
It was just like it was yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I know.
But I forgot that the naming ceremony was on there, and that experience was just so,
Yes.
there's no words for it. Yeah.
No words.
All right. So I found, I don't know if you guys have anything to eat on your side, but we're going to share what we have here. But I found Ghanaian grace, like a little pre-meal prayer. So I'm going to read that to you.
Oh, yes.
Well, I thought I found it. Here we go. Wait a minute. Oh, what did I do with it? You know, when you decide to clean up all your windows, and I closed it down. Let me see if I can get it.
Mm.
Well, that was a tease. I might have to pull it up on my phone
Mm.
because I closed my tab and we have questionably slow internet. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here we go. I just want to look through everything and it'll be the one right at the top. All right, Ghanaian grace. Let me put this back on. So if you do have the opportunity to come out here, you will learn about the different tribes. So this is inspired by the Akan tradition, and I'm just going to read it. As we gather in gratitude, we thank the earth for her harvest, the hands that prepared this meal, and the ancestors whose love sustains us. May this food nourish our bodies. May our hearts stay open in unity, and may peace dwell among us. Ashe.
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 May peace dwell among us. Those are words that definitely resonate right now.
Mm.
Okay, so before I share the food, Pat, it was like you were plucking something out of my brain. But I wanted to share that we do have new dates for Ghana in 2020. Yes, at long last, I found a collaborative partner who I hinted at the beginning because I just adore her, which is Toya. Toya is on with us right now.
Oh, okay.
She is amazing. If you have not seen the information around the fall retreat that we're hosting in Atlanta, Toya's bio is on there along with mine, and we are doing some work around inner child healing, which is really where she is just amazing. That's her specialty. And we're also doing work around ancestral healing. So we have, you know, I'm convinced I know her from another life. We have like a stuff in the works for you guys. But if you're in Atlanta, the day retreat, we still have spaces open. It's November 15th. And she and I are collaborating for next year's retreat in Ghana. So if you want to just mark your calendar, just so you have the dates, it's November 2nd to the 10th of 2026. Details will come later on, but I wanted this to be the space where I kind of share that with you for the first.
Yes.
Toya, do you want to say anything? You're just over there smiling.
Yeah, I'm just excited. I've never been to Ghana. I have done retreats in other places like Cuba, Sedona, other, I've been to other places, but I've never done one in Ghana. I'm very excited to go. It will be during my birthday, so I'm excited to spend my
Ah,
birthday in Ghana this
yeah.
year.
Wow.
Me and Trish have it feels like just kindred spirits just have connected on so many levels, and so I'm very excited to be doing this work with her. And I'm just excited. I really don't have a whole lot more to say than I know it's going to be phenomenal. I know it's going to be transformational, and anybody's lucky to come will have a time, because it will be good. So I'm very
Mhm.
excited. Yeah.
Thank you. And we're also both hoping to bring our daughters, who also happen to
Yes.
be right around the same age.
Yeah.
So,
Ah,
because
Yeah.
Kayla didn't make it with me last time, and
Yeah.
yeah, so we're hoping to have our girls with us as well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Toya.
You're welcome.
All right, so let's get into this food that's been sitting here. So the first thing I think I want to show you, these are, and to be honest with you, the hotel, much like if you were in an American hotel, they would have like American food, which would be what, steak and mashed potatoes and, like stuff that's American. But then they also have international stuff like Italian dishes and Thai cuisine. So it's not like when you stay at the hotel, it's all going to be traditional Ghanaian food. So I
right.
tried to find some of the Ghanaian menu items, and I'll show just a few with you. So one, we were talking about the jollof rice. So this is what it looks like. Do you want to do a taste test?
No, I know what it tastes like.
I don't remember. I didn't have it. Okay, I'm gonna taste the jollof rice. And hopefully I'll like it, because otherwise this might ruin this whole experience. Cute,
Mm.
right?
It's good.
I don't remember.
It's everywhere.
Well, I haven't had it. Have we had it? We
Not
got out here? Okay, so anyway, so let's give it a try. I know it's tomato based. I'm looking at it, and oh, we can make this more interesting. Look, let's see. Let's be silly. Oh, wait a minute. We're gonna make this like a cooking show. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Are we?
Oh.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll just get confused. Okay. So, so I'm looking. So it's just it looks like brown rice, like in this particular, and people fight over who makes the best jollof rice, but it doesn't have beans or any visible vegetables. Let me see.
Mm.
It's got a little spice. You can taste a little bit of that tomato kind of flavor. Okay, I see you. I see you, jollof rice. It's got a little kick. Yes, it's got a little kick to it. All right, so that was the jollof rice. The other thing, they call it, I don't know why they call it this. I think it's because of the way they season it. So they call this kele wele. It's plantains. My people say plantains. I know some people say plantains. I will fight you.
Yeah.
I believe they're plantains, no, but you know what I mean. So they're plantains, but they season it before they cook it. Like I know, like if I were at home making plantains, we don't really season it. You just want it to be super ripe so that it's just really sweet and crispy when you fry it. Or if you want it to be green, you maybe, I don't know, use it more like a yam where it's not sweet. But this apparently it's about the seasoning, so I'm gonna tell you all about it in a minute.
Do you know what they season it with? Or you're not sure? Are you gonna try to tell us?
You should be having some. How come you're not working?
I know, right? I'm just sitting back here relaxing.
Yeah. Can you tell?
I can tell.
It's not a heavy seasoning.
It's light.
It's good. But the thing that, when I was talking about your favorite foods, the thing that's interesting is like you go to Africa and the food is like if you went to the Caribbean restaurant around the corner, or even Latin, right? In South American or something. Because it's still the rice, the plantain. And then these
French fries.
These are the French fries. Basically, they call them yam fries. I've been told that like Ghana has a particular yam, but nobody here could tell me what it is. I guess for them, their particular yam, they just call yam. if we were to go someplace else, I suppose they would give us a
That's
better
like
name.
French fry.
I was thinking it might have been yuca, but it's not. You want to taste one?
I had
It
one.
literally does taste like a French fry.
I had one when they first came. I was like, oh, French fries.
So maybe that's the secret, that Ghanaian yuca is really potato.
Right.
Mm.
That's a joke. It's not true. But it kind of just tastes like it
like,
almost literally tastes like a French fry.
But it's like more dense, right? Or something. It's not as light as a French fry.
Mm.
But it tastes like a French fry.
I don't know, whatever it is, it tastes good. So,
Yeah.
so these were 3 that I wanted to share. They didn't have like a green on the vegetable when we were out on the menu.
Oh.
When we were out yesterday, we had I don't know the name of it, but it was greens. Well, there's probably a million different ways to make greens, so you can get greens. But what I was saying before is a lot of the things that we think of that show up as like Black cultural cooking.
Mm-hmm.
When you come to Africa, the food does not feel unfamiliar. It still feels like, oh, greens, oh, yams, oh, maybe plantains. And then this fruit bowl that they sent me. What did they send me? I don't know. This fruit bowl. I didn't even look at it before I got on with you guys. I think this is mango. But it's kind of what you would expect. One thing I will say, and I haven't been to the buffet downstairs because I was up late last night, so I didn't go down. I wasn't hungry. But they have pineapples out here.
Yes.
Oh my God. And I will pause for a Jesus moment because that mango is so good. It's like you have fruits in the US and they're kind of like, oh, yummy.
Yeah. No.
But out here, it's like,
it's free of all that junk that we put in our produce.
It's probably free of a lot. Yeah, it's probably free of a lot of stuff. But also, if they ripen naturally, versus when we pick things that are green, ship them in trucks, and by the time it gets to you, or sometimes they spray the fruits and vegetables to ripen them.
Yes.
And you lose a lot of the flavor. You also lose the nutrients when something is not ripened on the vine, because it can't draw nutrition from the soil once it's cut. And then so yeah, I didn't plan that. I was just like, ooh, it's so different. But what I was trying to tell you is that they have a pineapple out here.
Pineapple.
You remember, Pat?
I remember, so sweet. It was so different from pineapple we have here.
Well, because the core is soft. You could eat straight through the core.
Yes. Eat the whole thing. Yes.
Yeah. All right, Lucy, you want some of this fruit?
No, enjoy. I'm good.
You
want to give me some anyway? Okay.
You're on the show.
Eat up, D. Right. Right. It's funny.
So this was all from room service. And it's funny because I hardly get room service in the States anymore, because now any place you Uber Eats. So when they bring me like real room service with real plates and like the real cover, like it's my butler, I get all excited.
Right.
Okay, so this is not a Ghanaian dish. This is one that I've had here a few times. It was kind of my go-to room service dish at the hotel. It looks really good, honestly. So this is, I might have to use, well, no, you can see pretty good. So this is a Thai dish. It's a Thai curry vegetable dish. And it's got the jasmine rice. And then what is that, like naan?
Naan bread.
Or something like that, naan bread. And then they got the sauces. Yeah. And I show some of this, sometimes, because I know before I came to Africa the first time, like I was so miseducated, like what, I don't know, like what kind of food do they have? What kind of, what are the, would it be what, like, do they have air conditioning? Do they have malls?
Right.
We're at the mall. I don't think I have the video to show you, but we were at the mall the first day we came in, when we got the fabrics and stuff. One of the things that I love is like you're in the mall and the whole mall will be like just vibing, the music and everything. The culture is just everywhere. But then there was a Pandora store, you know? She likes her
Oh,
Pandora bracelets, you know, so she got a little thing. And then what else was there that was really normal? Like Clark shoes and, you know, just some of those
just all of
regular
the
brands that
regular
we
stores,
see.
yeah, that we're accustomed to.
Yeah. But what I love to see is that in the advertising for everything, everybody's black. It's like the opposite.
yes.
You know? Yeah.
It's perfect.
It's just like, oh my God, for a little while I get to not be the minority or the quote unquote minority. I get to be in mainstream culture. So that's the food I wanted to share with you. I wanted to kind of close out with just a thought. Maybe we could share what nourishes you, because we know food nourishes us. But I was thinking, you know, maybe we could share what nourishes us besides food or including food.
Hmm.
I could start because I have a laundry list, but I don't
Ah,
know. Does anyone want to start? Hey, Kat.
I'll start.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, no, you can go ahead.
No, go, just go.
Oh, yeah. What nourishes
Otherwise, we'll be
me? I
rotating.
would say I love watermelon. Watermelon is one of my favorite foods. And as far as that's not food related, is purpose.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first thing I wanted to do was go like this.
Yeah.
But then I saw this whole thing about how you got to do this right. So apparently it's the middle finger and the thumb, and there's a history to it. So,
Yeah.
so you can't just be going all over the place. But I
Yeah.
was giving you a little finger clap because
Thank
yes,
you.
purpose. I
Yeah,
love that
purpose.
answer.
Purpose nourishes me. Yeah.
Yeah. And I like the way that you went about the question. One food and one non-food. You want to go
Mhm.
ahead, Lucy? One food, one non-food that nourishes you?
Well, I don't know if I have one food and one non-food, but I would say that what really nourishes me is friendship, collaboration, and really love, right?
Aw,
yeah.
Yeah.
I love you too, Lucy. She was just trying to
Aw.
tell me she loved me. Look, it's all about me. But I love that though, because it's so true. You
Yeah.
know,
Beautiful.
we need each other, and sometimes we kind of forget
Yeah.
friendship,
Mhm.
collaboration, and love.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pat, you want to go?
Well, I think my spiritual practice, you know, for those
Mhm.
who know Hillside, you know,
Mhm.
I do love my Hillside family. They've been there for me. It helps with my energy. So keeping my energy high, um, and my family and friends, definitely what nourishes me.
Yeah.
That is so
Well,
important. Thank you.
yes.
Aw.
Thanks for
Mhm.
sharing. Pat, I see your
Mhm.
mic is off. You want to share what nourishes you?
Oh.
I would love to share. My food item, I'm not sure if it counts. Well, I was gonna say tea because I love
It all
tea.
counts. It all counts. And
Yes.
tea's a
Just a
good one.
nice hot
Yes.
cup of tea or even hot water always feels like it just nourishes me. And then for my non-food thing, it would be community. So
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
finding different communities and different things really, really helps nourish me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Excellent.
Thank you for sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone else want to share what nourishes them?
The only thing I think I'd add, I was going to say community as well. It's really community of sisterhood for me
Yes.
specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But
Yes.
soup, love soup. Soup is
Oh,
warm. It's nourishing in terms of just all of the flavors, the history.
Mm.
Yeah.
soup and sisterhood. That sounds like the title of your memoir.
Yeah.
I coach authors. You probably know that. So I'm always thinking stuff like that. But yes, I love it. Soup and
Mm.
sisterhood. Does anyone else want to share what nourishes you?
Mm.
I can jump in. I have a long list, but I think
Yeah.
I'm not going to give the whole list
Oh, boy.
now. I know it's 6 o'clock. I'm not going to give the whole list, but I wanted to say latte because I was a little cranky earlier because I couldn't get my situation right. And I like lattes, whether it's like a chai latte or like a decaf coffee latte or a matcha latte with whatever plant-based milk is the mood for the day. Yes, latte is the word. And I was over here being all cranky. And then she ran downstairs and got me a latte without me asking.
Aw,
Oh.
yeah.
I'm like, you can see I'm being a big baby. So I will go with the latte. And then what nourishes me, I'm just thinking about yoga. I am like obsessed with yoga. You know, yoga does have elements of community, but it also has the meditation and the breath work and the movement. And there have been so many times in my life where I just felt like I wasn't gonna make it, y'all. I was like, I can't keep doing this. You know, like some days are rough.
Yeah.
And one of the things that really draws me to yoga is that I can change the position of my body and it will change my emotions, you know. And one of the most popular pose people know is child's pose. What if you've never done yoga, but you've seen people pray in prostration, that
Mhm.
posture when you're on the ground, which is just a posture of prayer, a posture of grounding, a posture of surrender, just that position of your body is such an amazing release. So yoga definitely nourishes me. Does anyone else want to chime in before
Mm.
we kind of close out?
I'll chime in just a little bit. I have a little bit more to say. Pat, I love Hillside. I've been many times.
Yes,
I
thank
am a
you.
Unity
Thank you.
Church. I belong to Unity Church, which, I know the roots kind of merge.
Yes, yes.
Um, but love Hillside, and spiritual practice is definitely one of my nourishments as well. But I'm so excited just to meet this wonderful group of women and to get to know you all. This has been very nourishing just in
Yeah,
itself. So
yes.
thank you, Trish.
And I'm in Powder Springs, so we're very close.
Oh,
I was
cool.
gonna
Yeah,
say,
I'm on Dallas Highway.
Okay.
Yeah,
We need to
yeah.
just set up a tea.
Yes, thank
Yeah, I
you.
would love that. Absolutely.
all right. So unless anybody else wants to share, I know we're a little past the hour, so I will wrap us up. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. I
Yeah,
just wanted to say
good.
thank you,
Yes,
thank
thank
you, thank
you.
you
Thank you.
for joining. You know, so many times we might sign up for something but then not show up for something. There's always something else that you could be doing.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you for showing up for me, but I also want to thank you for showing up for yourself to spend
Yes.
some time in community, because we really all in one way or another have said that community is part of what nourishes us.
Yeah.
So I appreciate us taking this time, and hopefully this will help to nourish you a little bit more, connect you a little bit
Yes.
with your ancestral roots, and connect you a little bit more with your joy. All
Yeah.
right, you guys, you have
All
a
right.
wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you. Peace
Thank
Bye.
and
you.
blessings.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.